Okay, friends, let's begin. My name is Mark, and tonight I am going to explain and present our travel club called Travorium. This is designed to show new people who are not yet traveling with us or making money with us, to show them how it works, what are the potential benefits for them, and how they can travel more, travel better, and travel for less with Travorium. And for those who are interested, how they can make money with us. If you have any questions throughout my presentations, feel free to write them into the chat. And at the end of the presentation, I will review the chat. And if there are any questions pertaining to the information presented tonight, I will answer them. Okay, fair? Okay, let's begin. Time is money, as they say. So I'm gonna attempt to be concise and short. Let's see. Let me actually, I think somewhere I have, maybe not. Sometimes I have a pointer that I can use. Oops. Oof. Look at that. Ran away from me. So, a few words about the company. Now, understand my position. I'm with this company, of course, to travel for less and travel more. But the main reason I'm with Travorium is to make money. I'm building a very big business all over the world. So when I started just over a year ago, I asked a series of questions because I am familiar with this industry and I know what are the important things, what questions to ask. So my first question was, well, how old is this company? The answer is 12 years. In March, we'll be celebrating our 12th year. Why is that important? It is very important because if you want to build this as a business, you want to find people who are not aware of Travorium yet and share with them the information about Travorium. That's why we get paid for increasing the size of the company, for bringing new people in. So when the company is 12 years old, on one hand, it's already passed the test of time. It's a stable company. There's no question, is this going to make it? Is this company going to survive? You know that most new businesses fail in the first 5 years. We're way past that. On the other hand, because we're not 30 or 40 years old, which, I spent 10 years in a previous company that was 30 years old. And the task of finding people who have not heard about it becomes difficult. You talk to somebody and they say, oh, yeah, I've heard something about this from my uncle, from my brother, from my friend. With Travorium, if you stop 100 people on the street, maybe one of them will say, yeah, 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 I've heard something about it. So the field is wide open for us to talk to people and to find new members. Uh, the company started in California in 2013. We grew since then into over 100 countries. This slide says opportunities in 60 plus. In reality, it's over 100 countries where we do business. It's important to understand you can travel with us to any country in the world. But if you want to partner up with us and build this as a business, you have to be in one of the 100 countries that we're open in, and we're opening new countries every year. We have headquarters in California, where we started. Since then, we opened an office in Europe, in Spain, and in Kazakhstan, Almaty, Kazakhstan, because these are the markets that are growing the fastest. We need more support. We need more technical assistance there for our clients. So that's where the offices are. And there will be new offices opened up as we need them. Last year, look at the number. We grew our membership ranks by 33,000 new members. So the growth is explosive. The growth is all over the world. And the president of the company, who I met personally, David Hart, is a very seasoned, very experienced businessman. And that's also very important because in the network marketing business, you want to make sure that people who are making the decisions, who are running the show, who are steering the ship, so to speak, know what they're doing and have experience in the field have experience of building big teams. Otherwise, if they don't, they are liable to make some stupid decisions that will affect us all. And here I spoke to David at length, asked him a million questions, and I am now satisfied that we are in good hands. We are in this for a long haul. He has a vision for many decades ahead, and he's not going to make stupid decisions that will affect us. Let's keep going. So what are the benefits? What do we offer through Travorium? Well, the easy way to think of it is anything and everything that has to do with travel. So if you ever used services of a travel agent, or if you ever used platforms like Booking or Expedia, you can replace all that and use your own portal, which is password protected, and book everything through yourself with tremendous discounts. That's the simple explanation of what we do. So everything you see here, resorts, hotels, cruises, car rentals, parks, tours, activities, entertainment. You can even book airfares through our portal. The only difference is with these services, we guarantee savings. With airfares, it's just a convenience. You don't expect to save that much money. You might actually save a few dollars, but not nearly as much as you're going to save with everything else. The benefits of Travorium, because we have several different platforms and each of these platforms operate differently and independently, it's important to understand that there are different benefits depending on what platform you're using. So on some of our platforms, you can use travel points, and I will explain what they are. Every member of Travorium accumulates travel points every month just for being a member. That's part of the membership benefits. And on some of our platforms, you can save up, collect these travel points, and use them for travel. So think of it as a travel piggy bank. You're setting some money aside every month, and at some point, you can use the money that you've saved to book travel through some of our platforms. On other platforms, you just have access to tremendous savings. You get access to travel agent rates, uh, wholesale rates, and I will explain our model and it will become clear how that is possible. And for those who want to, you can also look at this as a business opportunity, the way to make money from home on a very part-time basis or full-time if you want to. In other words, we give you a track to run on and you choose on how to utilize that track. So these are the three levels, three membership packages that you can join Travorium through. The most popular one is the Platinum. It costs $270 one time. That amount covers the first month's membership. And then starting with month number 2, you set aside $135. They get converted into 270 points because we can't just save your money. We're not a bank. We're not a financial institution. So we sell you these points, but when you exchange them back, they turn back into $135 that you use to buy down the price of trips on some of our platforms. And I'll give you examples. Platinum is the most popular. About 95% of people who join Travorium join it as a Platinum member. I'm a Platinum member. My wife is. My daughter is. We have access to all the benefits, maximum discounts through Platinum. If $270 is very difficult, there's a scaled down version of the membership. We call it Titanium. It's $150 one time, and then $75 a month that you save. You have access to all the platforms, but the discounts are not quite as deep with Titanium. And then there's Silver, which is $70 one time and then $52 a month. You get no points with this membership, and you only have access to one platform travel site. I really do not recommend this membership, but it's there for those who are interested to get very limited access. I can tell you that even very limited access to our membership is better than what you have now. It will give you tremendous benefits, but Platinum is by far a better value for your money. Another decision you can make if you want to join Travorium is to become a partner with us. So, in other words, in addition to traveling and saving money, you can decide to make money with us. That costs $80 annually. And for that $80, you get all the tools that you need to run a business. All the marketing support, the slides that I'm showing you were put together by the company. We have great marketing videos. You get your own website, back office training. I would say that I'm losing my voice. I apologize. I've been talking all day. I would say the training is probably the biggest benefit for the partner because typically, think of what happens when somebody says, I'm sick and tired of having a job. I want to start something on my own. Typically, the barriers are money and knowledge. What do I do if I start my own business? Well, the power of this system, think of it as a mini franchise. You already have everything designed, proven, it's running. It's a turnkey business. All you need to do is make a decision to plug in and then get trained. And we provide that as well, included in the system in this $80 fee. Training is live, training is on Zoom, training is recorded. There are lots of different ways to get trained, and I invite you to take advantage of that. So you get a turnkey business. Don't forget that in most countries, you also get tax advantages when you can write off business-related expenses. You end up paying a lot less in taxes. Of course, you should consult your tax advisor, but you now have a home-based business with all the tax advantages. So the first decision that you need to make if you decide to become a partner is, do you want to continue paying $135 a month? I'm going to use Platinum as an example because chances are, if you join Travorium, you're going to make a decision to join as a Platinum member. Like I said, it's by far the best value. So you can continue paying $135 a month. It's well worth it. You get so many benefits. In one trip, you can save a few $1,000s and make up all the costs. But I can tell you that it's a lot sweeter to get all these benefits and points without paying anything out of pocket. That's what I chose to do. My wife chose to do the same, our daughter. Most members who join Travorium as partners say, well, if I can get it for free, why not? All you need to do to get your membership paid for is to invite 3 new Platinum members into Travorium. Once you sign up the third one, you start making $4.45 a day, which in 30 days adds up to $135, which is exactly the amount of your membership fee. So now the membership fee is still paid for. The membership has to be paid for. That's how Travorium makes money. That's how Travorium is such a healthy and stable and debt-free company. So everybody pays membership. But when you find 3 people, the membership no longer is paid out of your pocket. You paid using the money you made in Travorium. I hope that makes sense. If you have any questions, like I said, write them in the chat and I will answer them at the end. Now let's keep going. So now I'm going to give you a couple of examples of our different websites. It's important. I'm going to emphasize it over and over again. We have several different platforms. They all operate differently. Some of these platforms are our own, Travorium's own platforms. Some of them are third-party companies that we give you access to as members. It's a mixture. The great thing for us, it benefits us. We have a choice of many different things when it comes to travel. So, for example, Through a getaway platform, you have access to thousands and thousands apartments. These are luxury apartments. So now we have two getaway platforms, Getaways and Getaways Plus. So through Getaways, we have 2,000 resorts, and through Getaways Plus, we have 1,400 more. So over 3,400 resorts all over the world. These are fully furnished apartments with kitchens. These are not hotel rooms. They have kitchens. They have uh, washer and dryer, dishwasher, refrigerators. This is for families. This is for group of friends who travel and want to maybe not go to restaurants, maybe stock up the refrigerator and stay at home and barbecue and things of that nature. So this is a very unique. If you've ever heard of timeshare, don't get scared. We have nothing to do with timeshare. We just give you access to these apartments. These are timeshare apartments, which means these are super luxury resorts at funny prices. I'm going to show you what the prices are. You're going to find it hard to believe. So, for example, Canary Islands, Spain, you can stay for 7 nights in a fully furnished studio for $7. Why? Why such a ridiculous price? Because in addition to $7, you also have to use points. Remember, you're getting 270 points every month. These prices typically involve about 5 or 6 months worth of points that you've accumulated. Points are either costing you $135 a month or nothing. Depends on you, how you want to earn those points, paying or not paying. So here you pay $7 out of pocket and you stay in Canary Islands. You can go to Cabo San Lucas, Mexico, beautiful place, get a 1 bedroom suite and pay $149 plus points. Orlando, Florida. I've been to this resort. It's a super gorgeous modern resort. This is a 2 bedroom. I actually stayed in a 3 bedroom suite, but the 2 bedroom, it's a huge apartment, 3 bathrooms, 2 big bedrooms, very large living room, dining room, 2 balconies, kitchen, washer, everything. Obviously all the silverware, all the utensils, everything you need to live for a week. This is a 2 bedroom suite, $142 for the whole week, plus points. So this is one type of adventure we offer, these apartments. Now, forget everything I said. We're going to change hats. Different platforms operates differently. World tours. World tours are super luxury resorts and hotels that Travorium offers to us. Every month, it's about 10 to 12, sometimes even more trips that we can choose from to go on. But understand, these are trips that you have to choose from. This is not, oh, I want to go tomorrow to Vegas. That's not this. This is where you plan a couple of months in advance, but what you get for planning a few months in advance, ridiculous prices. Again, I'm going to show you. The reason we get these prices for these trips is especially curated by Travorium. Travorium has people traveling the world, finding out the best resorts, and then Travorium buys a block of rooms out, buys out a block of rooms a year or so ahead of time. And because they do that so much ahead of time and pay fully in cash, these resorts and hotels give us tremendous discounts. Because if you think about it, what's the most expensive room in a hotel? It's the vacant room. They don't want any vacant rooms. So if they have a chance to pre-sell them a year in advance, they love us. They give us great discounts. We pass them on to our members, to us. Plus, you can use not just money, you can use points to pay for these trips. So the end result is this. Look at these values. You can go to Venice for 5 days for 5-star hotel with breakfast. Plus, you have a tour of Murano glass factory, fascinating place. Plus, you have a transfer to and from the airport on a water shot. Everything is water in Venice. The whole thing costs you $360 for 2 people. for the whole 5 days. Here's another example. You can go to Dubai to a five-star hotel to 6 days for 6 days with breakfast, and the whole thing costs you $99. Not per night. This is for 5 nights. You can go to Montego Bay, Jamaica. I don't know if you've ever been. Jamaica is a beautiful place. And this is a five-star resort. White sand beaches are amazing. It's an all-inclusive with great food. You eat all you want, you drink all you want, and it costs you $612 for 5 days for two people. So you'll agree you don't get prices like that anywhere. This is a very unique proposition. And that's why we're growing as fast as we are, because this is nowhere else can you find things like this. A couple of more examples. Vegas, you might recognize this hotel, five-star hotel, 4 nights, $19. Hawaii, five-star hotel, 4 nights, $499. New York, five-star hotel, 4 nights with breakfast, $399. These are all for two people, but they require you using your points that you are getting every month. I hope that is clear. Now, let's switch hats again. We're going to a different platform that operates differently. This one is going to be a little easier to explain because most of you, or maybe all of you, are familiar with Booking or Expedia or Priceline. This platform operates just like that. There are no points involved and there are no restrictions. Through this platform, you have access to over 2 million hotels and resorts all over the world. You just specify where you want to go, when, and how many people. And you can book hotels, cars, activities, cruises, entertainment, even airfares through this portal. No restrictions. The only difference is between Booking and this is that here, the prices that you're going to see are going to blow you away because these are wholesale rates. These are the rates that travel agents get, and then they upsell them to you to make money. Everybody needs to make money. Travel agents, companies, Travorium, and I'll show you we're just in a different model where we make money elsewhere. Therefore, we can give you access to these prices at cost without marking them up, without making any money. This is what this site looks like. Destination, check-in date, check-out date, and how many people. Okay, and we have hotels, cruises, cars, flights, homes. This is VRBO access, weeks, marketplace, a lot of unique things. You know, if you play with this like marketplace, you can bid. Let's say there's a week in Puerto Plata for $1,000. You can bid. It's obviously a vacant room, so you can say, I'm going to offer 500. And if they accept the bid, you're going there for 500. If they don't, no skin off your back. You didn't lose anything. They didn't accept your bid. So there's a lot of interesting things. We also give you something called value guarantee. Value guarantees, we're so confident that our prices cannot be beat. If you find a lower price anywhere, this has to be done within 24 hours, 24 hours of your reservation. So you reserve something through Travorium, and then you double check and you find something on Priceline, let's say, for $100 less, or let's say, okay, $100 less. If you submit this within 24 hours, you submit your reservation, competitor's website, and their price. They will verify that. And if they confirm that that is true, they will refund you 110% of the difference. So they'll refund you $100 plus $10 more. That's how confident we are in our prices. Here's an example. Fairmont Grand Del Mar. This is an expensive five-star hotel in San Diego. March 5th through March 11th, 6-night stay on Expedia, $5,047. Check this out. Fairmont Grand Del Mar, March 5th through 11th, two adults, same room on Travorium, $1,932, guys. Listen, if this doesn't get you, I don't know. I gotta shake you awake. You're saving over 3 grand on one trip. This far outweighs any expenses you might have, even if you're paying $135 a month. You choose to pay $135 a month and not get it for free, that's fine. But one trip like this, and you paid for the whole thing, plus the tax benefits. This thing is ridiculous, guys. This is like nothing I've ever seen. That's why I'm here. Couple of more examples very quickly. I'll run through them. Sydney, Australia, 6 nights, 5-star Hilton. They are 2180. We're at 1640. Paris, France, 6 nights, 4-star hotel. They're at 903. They, I mean, Booking, Expedia, all the public sites. 903. We're 521. Brussels, Belgium, 6 nights, 4-star hotel. They're at 1330. We're 1065. You can see that this is not a typical, $10, $15 difference that you're used to finding running between Priceline, Expedia, uh, hotels.com, and all those sites. They're all pretty much the same. You will never find the difference like this, only through Travorium. Okay, so I gave you a taste of a couple of our platforms. This is not all of them. We have several more. I just want to show you the diversity and the amount of different travel offers that we have. And it's fun. Listen, it almost forces you to travel more. Because when you see these deals, at least that's what happened to us. We said, why stay home? We can be going places at these prices. Now let's talk about the business, which is to me the most exciting part of this. The product is so good that I don't want to say it's easy business, but enough people, when you show this to people see this. People who are open. Some people are so closed they don't see anything. But people who are open, people who want to travel more, people who want to make money, you show them what I just showed you, the numbers, and they say, "Wow, is this real?" And yeah, it's real. You go to live pricing, you show them, and when they get convinced, they join the club. The travel industry as a business, it's exploding. Last year, in 2024, we were $10 trillion. When you start a business, obviously you want to be in an industry that's thriving, that's dynamic, that's growing. Well, that's the travel industry. It's a business of dreams. Everybody wants to go somewhere. It's easy to explain. You show them the numbers speak for themselves, and it's fun. It's a positive emotion. Travel, what can be more fun? And it's home-based business. The beauty of a home-based business is you don't have to rent an office. You don't have to hire employees. You can start your own business from home, part-time, while you still have your job, while you still have your business. This is designed for people who have no time, who want to have time. That was me 13 years ago. The reason I got involved in this industry is I had no time. I was working all the time. We had a mortgage company for 30 years. We were making good money, but we were living in the office, especially after 2008. So that's why I started looking. That's why we found this industry. And I'm inviting you to pay attention to this because this is very rare. Now, I promised you to explain our business model so you understand. My first question was, how is it possible that a Travorium that I've never heard of before can offer such tremendous discounts and giants like Booking and Expedia can't? Well, here's a very simple answer, and that's another reason why I'm here. I like simplicity and transparency. There are no secrets here. It's all out in the open. How does Booking, let's use them as an example, how do they make money? Well, like any business, they buy low and sell high, and they pocket the difference. It's a centuries old business model, nothing wrong with it, except there's a better model in the 21st century that not most, a lot of companies are gravitating towards. It's a subscription model. So Booking takes a room. Let's use an example. Hilton Hotel, cost of the room is $100 per night. If you go to Booking, they're going to sell it to you for $180 or $200 a night. They have to make money. Travorium will sell it to us only, only members of the club, not public. Uh, it'll sell it to us for $100 at cost. Why? Because Travorium makes its money elsewhere. If you're familiar with Costco, you're familiar with Netflix, Amazon, same model. Why does Costco sell cereal and milk below supermarket prices? Because they can, because they make most of their money selling membership fees, membership cards that we all have. To get into Costco, you have to be a member. To get Travorium rates, you have to be a member. Same exact idea. And the second difference between Travorium and Booking, Booking needs to make a lot of money to pay for advertising. Advertising is very expensive. Last year, they spent hundreds of millions of dollars. Most of their advertising is Google search engines. If you search for vacation in Dominican Republic, the first thing that comes up on page one is Booking. Costs them a lot of money. Travorium will not come up on that page. Travorium will not come up on any page. Travorium does not advertise. The only way to find out about Travorium is the way you are finding out tonight because somebody invited you to see the presentation. So you are learning something new. By the way, I hope I'm delivering the information. I'm hoping that you will thank the person who referred you to this Zoom. Again, whether this business is for you or not is secondary. That's your decision. But you can argue with the fact that you are learning something new, something valuable that most people around you don't know. You can decide to be that source of information to all your friends and family and make good money or not. But the bottom line is this is what we do. So you're learning, and I will make money if somebody based on this presentation decides to join Travorium. We get paid for promoting and growing the company. Simple, logical, transparent, makes perfect sense. Okay, so let's look at the money and we'll be done. The first position I already mentioned to you. So the first position we call Platinum Director. All you have to do is invite 3 people. We built 2 teams, left and right. If this is something new for you, don't worry about it. It's a technicality. The job is basically to talk to people and invite them to see the information. And as they join, we will help you to learn how to place them left, right. But here, first 3 people that join Travorium, you start making, as I said before, $4.45 a day, which will add up to $137 or $135, depending on how many days in the month, which is the amount you need to pay for your membership. So now you're making money that pays for your membership. It's a wash. We call it Platinum Director. Now, the key thing that happens here is not even that you're making $135 a month. The key thing is now you have a team. Maybe for the first time in your life, you now have a team, little team, but nevertheless, a team of people who are going to help you make money. Right now, most of you have teams of people who are demanding money from you, credit cards, banks, mortgages, utility company, phone company, bunch of people who say, pay me, pay me, pay me. And you're by yourself responsible for making the money. We are showing you, and we're going to teach you how to change that situation completely by having a team and growing a huge team, if you want to, of people who are helping you make the money. And the result is completely different. This is called residual income. If you build a team of people who are delivering the service or product, and the team is growing, you're getting paid for efforts of other people. And this is a completely different way to live. Warren Buffett, who happens to be the fifth wealthiest man in the world, said the following: if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die. And that phrase hit me very hard 13 years ago because that was my plan, to work until I died. I had no other plan. And I don't know if you do, but if you do, great. This can be a plan B. But if you don't, pay attention. because this is the only way to get your freedom back. If your money is tied to your time, you can never be free. The minute you stop working or you work less, your income drops. So see what happens here. We get paid a commission for people paying their membership dues. If they pay their membership dues every month, we get paid month after month, year after year. So once you have a team of 3, 4, 5 people, what happens? These several people are also traveling using Travorium benefits. They're sharing this with their friends and family. You can't help but share it. Once you go somewhere and pay, $19 in Vegas for a 5-star hotel, you're going to tell people. If you're a living, breathing human being, you're going to tell somebody. And over time, as the team becomes 16 new members, it says here 8 and 8, but total is 16, you start making $10 a day, which is $300 a month minimum. Over time, the team will become 50 people. You become a 2-star director, $25 a day. Then 126 people, 3-star director. If you're still thinking, how am I going to get 126 people? You don't understand the concept here. It's not you. You are not inviting people. Well, you should be inviting people, but it's not just you, it's the team. The team will bring in. I'll give you my examples. Again, no secrets here. I'm in the company for a year. I invited 17 people personally. So 17 people joined Travorium based on my invitation. But they started talking, they started inviting, and through them, 350 people joined Travorium, and I get paid a commission on all of those people paying membership fees. And so can you. This opportunity is open to everybody and anybody. It's an equal opportunity, equal playing field. Anybody can have whatever result they want. I hope this is clear. As you keep going, the team is growing. 4-star director, 250 people. You're making minimum of $3,100 a month. The position that I advise you to get to as quickly as possible, if you want to make money with us, is ambassador. Ambassador makes minimum $4,200 a month, but average ambassador in Travorium makes over $11,000 because there's a bunch of bonuses that open up at this level. Travorium really takes care of its ambassadors. They fly them around the world. They pay for their vacations. They give them expensive gifts in Louis Vuitton boutique because Adela Hart, president's wife, loves Louis Vuitton. So once a year, they send all the ambassadors on a trip somewhere. This is recently in Mexico. These are all the ambassadors. This was a training, and then they went to Louis Vuitton to buy expensive gifts on Travorium's dime. Travorium pays for this. But understand that ambassador is only 376 people. It can be done in less than a year, and it's been done many times by many people in less than a year. But even if it takes you 2 or 3 or 5 years, making $11,000, $12,000 a month passively and having the freedom of time is well worth it. Trust me, guys, it's something. So if you've been praying, if you've been uh, asking, if you understand that you deserve more, and if you thought that you'd be farther ahead in life by this time, take this seriously. So, better life requires a better way. This is what I showed you is a better way, and you just have to make a decision and not be don't be afraid to make a decision. That's my wish for you. Contact the person who invited you, thank them. Again, I hope I delivered the information, and ask how you can enroll and be part of our team. Understand that you will never have to wonder what to do and how to do it. We will help you. We'll guide you every step of the way. So I appreciate you and I appreciate your time. And I'll be seeing you. And this time I actually was able to record this. If somebody wants a recording, it will be posted in our Telegram groups. Stop share. Okay, guys, thanks so much for your time. I will see you in Vegas. We're going to Las Vegas in July. I will see you all there. Bye bye.